Hey guys, this is Karthikeya Kantwal from Apex Finserv and I'm back with your daily dose of charts for tomorrow's trading session. Starting with what's new immediately because out of all the trades that we discussed yesterday, today we had just one trigger. That was Biocon, if you remember, where we were going for a long above 460 I believe, and it closed more or less at cost. So it was a very slow day for us, even considering our personal positions, it was really slow. But money not lost is money earned. So I guess you can still consider that to be a good day. I hope you are on the same boat as I am, and to be honest, I hope you made money. Now moving on to what's new, starting with the first trade that we have is a simple short plant at the nearest swing high on JSW Steel. If you see, it has broken a strong downward channel that it was in, and it is the hourly time frame, so the up move is pretty strong. But there has to be a pullback, and I'm anticipating that the pullback is going to happen near that very point. It also happens to be a small supply zone as well. So let's see, we are going to go for a short at 375, stop loss at 379, ideal targets 1% on the downside. The second is Torrent Pharma, which has broken the previous swing high today, and if I may say so, it has done that very strongly in just one swift big candle. So we are going to go for a long at that very swing point, which happens to be at 2750, stop loss at 2720, ideal targets 1% on the upside. The third one is a short position on Bajaj Auto. Similar to JSW Steel, it might break a trend line tomorrow, so we are going to go for a short position, not for a breakout position, because to be honest, the market is not looking strongly bullish for my personal opinion. So we're going to go for a short at 3350, stop loss at 3390, ideal targets 1% on the downside. The fourth is Mindtree, where we are going to go for a long at the nearest demand zone, which also happens to be multiple swing low combined, and a good roll reversal resistance turn support as well at 1435, stop loss at 1415, ideal targets 1% on the upside. Coming to the final equity trade that we have for tomorrow is a slightly aggressive entry plan on Jubilant Foods. Now Jubilant Foods is on a similar stage where JSW Steel would have been if it breaks that swing high, but right now it has broken that, so we're going to go for a simple roll reversal trade here as well, long at 2640, stop loss at 2610, ideal targets 1% on the upside. Now without wasting much time, talking about the indices, starting first with Nifty as usual. Nifty we had a gap up today, and that gap up was sustained slowly but surely. So tomorrow the price level that I'm going to be on the watch out for is how the candlesticks form around 13640 or 13625 levels, because if those levels are not held, we can see a quick pullback all the way down till 13575 in order to fill the gap that is still remaining. But if that is sustained, if that level is sustained, it can go on continuing the high low formation that it's making. Since tomorrow is the expiry, talking about the option chain, sadly we do not have any strong conclusions from there. The writing is balanced on both the sides. We have resistance immediate at 13800 with 713,000 added contracts, significant at 13900 with 553,000 added contracts. On the support side, 13600 are much more closer with 2.4 million added contracts, significant at 13500 with 348 or 350,000 added contracts. When we talk about the PCR comes out to be at 1.15. So whereas 13600 is visible as the very strong standing closest support with 2.4 million added contracts, which is huge, the PCR is 1.15, which is aggressively bearish. So tomorrow can be a indecisive, or at least for the first half, buyers versus sellers kind of day. But let's see how it acts out. Moving on to the second chart that we have is Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is a lot more easier to understand right now. We have an immediate zone at 3650 to 3675, 25 to 30 points ka zone hai, nothing large, but that zone is the decisive factor. Broken on the upside, or should I say sustained on the upside, it's going to take us back to 3900. On the downside, it's going to take us back to about 3450, 3500. So either way, it's at least 200 points ka move, and you can catch that if you are at the right chart at the right time, of course. When we talk about the option chain for Bank Nifty, resistance comes in at 3800 with about 380,000 added contracts, significant at 31,000 with 422,000 added contracts. The support side, it's 3600 with 211,000 added contracts, significant is 3400 with 304,000 added contracts. So as per the option chain, 3600 से लेके 3800 is the range to watch out for. If you are very aggressive, you can do a short strangle for tomorrow at that price point. But let's see how it goes. To be honest, I'm going to wait for the first 1 hour before I take any positions on Bank Nifty. The PCR on Bank Nifty comes out to be a bit moderate at 0.97. It's still moderately bearish, but not aggressively bearish as Nifty, which comes out to be at 1.15. Tomorrow is the expiry, as I said, so trade cautiously. Book your trades at your primary targets if possible. Don't try to get greedy and trail to make the most out of it. It does not work out every day. Let's see how it all acts out tomorrow. This marks the end of this video, guys. These are all the charts that I had to share with you guys for tonight. I hope you end the expiry, or well, this weekly expiry, on a really nice green, good deep green trading session. If you are liking the content, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a nice comment. Do that, it really keeps me going. And of course, press that bell notification icon too. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a good night. Bye.